Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Wells Fargo Center. I'm glad you're here with us tonight. My name is Lou Nolan and I am proud to be your host tonight. We're not only raising a jersey number to the rafters, but we're celebrating the career of a man who defines the word class. Born into a family synonymous to the game of hockey as the Stanley Cup. Mark Howe made his own history not only as a stellar defenseman with a wicked wrist shot, but as a man whose love of the game and love of his family were unmatched. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to welcome you to Mark Howe's jersey retirement.
From the moment he was born, Mark Howe has been surrounded by hockey greatness. Mark grew up learning hockey from one of the best to ever play the game, Mr. Hockey, his father, Gordie. The game, Mrs. Hockey, his mother, Pellean. Playing with the challenge of living up to the expectations that go along with wearing the name Howe on the back of their jersey, it wasn't long before Mark was creating greatness of his own. Mark started his career as a forward. At age 15, he led the Southern Ontario Junior Hockey League in scoring, putting up 107 points in just 44 games for the Detroit Junior Red Wings, the team his mother, Pellean, founded. He was also named League MVP and led the team to a Tier 2 Junior A championship. At age 16, he was selected to represent the United States at the 1972 Winter Olympics. He was the youngest player in the entire tournament with a silver medal. The following year, he joined the Toronto Marbles of the OHL, where he scored 104 points, led the team to the Memorial Cup and was named Memorial Cup MVP. In 1973, Mark experienced the ultimate hockey dream, playing the same team and the same line as his legendary father Gordie and his brother Marty. Trio led the Houston Aeros to 2 WHA titles. In his first season with the Aeros, Mark was named a second-team All-Star and Rookie of the Year. Mark also played alongside his father for Team Canada in the 1974 Summit Series, where he recorded 6 points in the series versus the Summits. But it was a position change in Howe's last season with Houston that would alter his career forever. He began to play defense. Moved to the blue line showed off Mark's versatility as a player. His speed and puck-moving ability instantly improved any team's transition game. His intelligence for the sport stood out every time he quarterbacked to power play. The Howe trio moved to New England in 1977, as where Mark would make the transition to the NHL, as a result of the WHA-NHL merger. His blue line dominance started quickly as he scored 80 points in his very first NHL season. Threatening injury left the Hartford Whalers looking for trade partners for Mark. That's when Flyers general manager Keith Allen stepped in and gave up 2 players and 2 draft picks to bring Howe to Philadelphia. He truly began to carve out his Hall of Fame career. Howe would spend 10 seasons with the Flyers. What a remarkable decade it was. The moment he first put on his orange and black #2 sweater, he was the backbone of one of the NHL's best defensive teams in the 80s. In his first season with the Flyers, Mark was named an All-Star, scoring 20 goals. As a finalist for the Norris Trophy as the NHL's best defenseman. It is the 1985-86 season that showcased Howe's Hall of Fame talents better than any other. Playing alongside his longtime defense partner Brad McGregor, Mark would have one of the best seasons ever for any NHL defenseman. He set Flyers single-season scoring records for goals and points by a defenseman. 7 of his goals came while the team was shorthanded. He was again a finalist for the Norris Trophy, and perhaps most remarkably set a franchise record with a +85 rating, the 8th best single-season performance in NHL history. Had one of the most lethal wrist shots in hockey with Mark's precision passing ability to get the most prolific scoring defenseman in Flyers history. He was the Orange and Black's all-time leader in all 3 major scoring categories for defensemen: goals, assists, and points. He's 14th on the club's all-time scoring list and ranks 4th overall in shorthanded goals. Writing the Flyers' history book of the 1980s, Mark would be the leading character. A 4-time recipient of the Barry Ashby Trophy as the Flyers' best defenseman, he was also voted Team MVP, winning the Bobby Clarke Trophy in 1983. He led the Flyers to 2 Stanley Cup Finals appearances, was a 3-time Norris Trophy finalist, and appeared in 3 NHL All-Star games. His talent at both ends of the ice were valuable to his Flyer coaches and teammates, gave opponent coaches fits. In a clutch moment late in the game, whether you were looking to protect the lead or tie a game up, Mark Howe was the man you wanted on the ice. In 1992, Mark lived out yet another childhood dream and played for his father's former team, the Detroit Red Wings. He spent 3 seasons in Detroit, again reaching the Stanley Cup Final in 1995, his final season as a player. Howe was elected into the Flyers Hall of Fame in 2000, the U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame in 2003, and in 2011 became the first Flyers defenseman ever inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame. Tonight we raise his orange and black #2 jersey to the rafters. We recognize one of the most versatile two-way players in Flyers history. A leader who fought back from injury, embodies the team's never-say-die attitude. A man who played with unsurpassed skill and intelligence, through it all defying the meaning of class. Mark Howe is forever a Flyer.
At this time, we'd like to introduce some very special people who Mark has invited to be with him for this occasion. First on the ice, please welcome Mark's oldest brother, Dr. Mark Howe. Please welcome former NHL defenseman, teammate, and most importantly, older brother, Gordie Howe, accompanied by his wife, Mary. Please welcome Mark's children, son Travis, wife Christine, daughter Asia, with husband Josh Salters, and Mark's granddaughter Ella. It would be an injustice if we didn't mention one of the most influential people in Mark's life. Mark's late mother, Colleen, otherwise known as Mrs. Hockey, was a pioneer hockey wife and hockey mom, devoted to the betterment of the game. We know her spirit is here with us tonight, and her contributions to the game we all love so much will never be forgotten. Most fathers encourage their children to be the best they can. However, our next guest is able to lead Mark in hockey and in life by example. Escorted to the ice by Mark's youngest son, Nolan, please welcome one of the greatest hockey players ever to pick up a stick. Hockey Hall of Famer, 4-time Stanley Cup winner, Mr. Hockey, Gordie Howe. During Mark's induction speech to the illustrious Hockey Hall of Fame, he said that when Keith Allen and Mr. Snyder brought him to Philadelphia in 1982, it was as if he was born to be a Flyer. Mark had the best years of his career on our famed spectrum, and after tonight, Mark Howe will forever be a Flyer.
Blues gaining defenseman for the Flyers, Mark Howe. Very good.
I whisper in your ear the words you want to hear. Now I feel the wind and it reminds you. It happens every time you stop and close your eyes. You can't deny what lives inside you. Well, I know it's hard to see, but what is meant to be when yesterday is over.
the orange and black will be a part of me forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, accompanied by Sharon Mataglino, it is my honor to introduce number 2, Mark Howe. This evening, please welcome Henrik Zetterberg, who will present a gift to Mark on behalf of the Detroit Red Wings. The dedication Mark had to the game and his will to win paved the way for future members of our team. Please welcome Flyers forward Paul Giroux, who will now present Mark with a bright new launch.
Is he honorary captain? False. Should be Kimo, eh? Yeah, Kimo, eh?
Mark played the game with the intensity and character of a champion. He wore the Flyers emblem with pride. He's being rewarded tonight by being only the 5th number in Flyers franchise history to be retired. Please welcome a man who played both with and coached Mark with the Flyers, Flyers General Manager Paul Holmgren, who will present Mark and his family with a 7-day all-expense paid vacation to the beautiful Marcelo Lo Palace Deluxe Resort in Los Cabos, Mexico, on behalf of the Flyers organization.
Did we get it from the fans? Pay your salary, please. Oh, that lends me a picture. No, here he's staying, you know. There's a BDS group here. All home to the game. It's the best gym, man. Yeah, right? Put in a body fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I give you number 2, a Flyer Forever, Mr. Mark Howe.
I stand before you today, a proud yet humbled man. I'm being honored tonight in the presence of the 2 teams that have been a part of my life for the past 30 years. In Detroit, I had the opportunity to play with the great Nick Lidstrom. I got to wear the uniform my dad proudly wore for 25 years. And I've had the opportunity to work for Mike and Marion Illich. Their passion for hockey and their compassion for those who have worn a Red Wing uniform is second to none. I am, however, being honored here today for wearing my number 2 as a Philadelphia Flyer. As I reflect upon those days, the passion for hockey and compassion for those who wore a Flyers uniform was equally displayed by Mr. Ed Snyder. It was truly the Flyers family. As I said in my Hall of Fame induction speech in November, when I first came to Philadelphia back in 1982, it was as if I was born to be a Flyer. The orange and black began to flow through my veins, and instantly consumed my heart. The memories of playing for the Flyers will be a part of me forever. I had the opportunity to play and learn from Bill Barber and Bobby Clark. They passed on to me the expectations that came with wearing a Flyers uniform. Throughout my 10 years, I had the privilege of playing alongside so many gifted players and an incredible staff. Pat Croce, Ed Van In, KG, Mike, Sudsy, Kurt, the medical staff, Gene Hart, Dave Poulin, Pop and Kerr, Hexie, Pelly, Brownie, Chief, Homer, Ilka, Tock, Ronnie Rich, Shell, Brad Marsh, Cross, and my dear partner, the Beast. These people and many others contributed so much to this tremendous individual honor of having my number 2 jersey hung in the rafters alongside Bernie Perrant, Barry Ashley, Bill Barber, and Bobby Clark. Our teams from the mid-'80s will always have a special bond because of the work ethic and commitment we made to each other. I am blessed to have my family by my side and share in this joyous event. My dad, my brother, Marty and Murray, Sharon, Travis, and Christine, Asia, Josh, and beautiful little Ella, and Nolan. I know my mother is looking after me from above. I'm incredibly lucky to be able to call you all family. I love you all. I would like to applaud both the Red Wings and the Flyers organizations for doing all they have to financially help the families of those who lost their loved ones last September in a horrible plane crash. I would also like to thank the men and women who have served in our armed forces and made a night like this possible. Over the course of 10 years, I wore my number 2 jersey in front of a sold-out Spectrum crowd. Sometimes we succeeded, sometimes I failed, but you always stood by my side, and for that I thank all of you, the fans. On December 31st, I had the opportunity to wear my number 2 Flyer jersey one last time at the Winter Classic in front of 46,000 passionate Flyers. The chills I got from hearing Lauren and Kate sing God Bless America, and the thrill I got from scoring a penalty shot goal for my granddaughter Ella, they were incredible. To top that, I can only wish that the Red Wings and the Flyers meet here in June for Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final. And lastly, to the fans in Philadelphia and the entire Flyers organization, it was my honor and my privilege to have represented your city and your team wearing number 2 jersey of the Philadelphia Flyers. Thank you.
At this time, we have all parades where we ask Mark Howe to walk to the banner, flip it to the line as we raise his number 2 to the rafters, never to be worn by a Flyers player again. nation and our city forever. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing, remove your hats and salute to our flag, and welcome the #1 ranked activist in the NHL, our very own Lauren Hart, as she sings the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh,